If you think you already understand how weird, mysterious, and unbelievable our world is, give me just 10 seconds. These 75 facts will make you say, how is this even real? And trust me, fact number 71 will change the way you look at life forever. Welcome back to Secret Curiosities, the channel where the world becomes more mysterious with every episode. Tonight, we're diving into 75 insane, rare, and little-known facts about history, science, the human brain, the universe, animals, technology, and the strange limits of reality. Sit back, turn up the volume, and let's begin a journey your brain will never forget. Scientists estimate that 80% of Earth's oceans remain unexplored. We know more about the surface of Mars than the deep sea here on our own planet. Most of the world is still a mystery. The human brain generates enough electricity to power a small LED bulb. This happens every second of your life, whether you are awake or dreaming. Your brain is literally a living battery. If Earth's real timeline were shrunk into one calendar year, humans would appear only in the last 30 minutes of December 31st. That's how late we arrived. Your taste buds have a lifespan of 10 to 14 days. Over your life, you'll grow thousands of new ones. You are literally tasting the world with new sensors every month. There are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on every beach on Earth. Space is far bigger than the human brain can imagine. In the early universe, sound waves were so powerful they could reshape clouds of matter. Space was once a literal echo chamber. The brain sometimes invents memories just to make your life story feel consistent. This is called confabulation. Your mind lies to you, and you never notice. A single lit candle flame contains millions of tiny plasma particles. A flame is scientifically a chaotic explosion, a tiny storm in your room. Humans are the only species known to blush. It's called emotional leaking, your body reacting physically to embarrassment. If the average person lived on Mars, a year would last 687 Earth days. You'd celebrate fewer birthdays while living just as long. Trees communicate through an underground fungal network called the Wood Wide Web, sharing nutrients and warnings. Forests behave like societies. The pyramids were already ancient when Cleopatra was alive. She lived closer to the iPhone than the Great Pyramid. The human nose can detect over 1 trillion smells, and scent is directly connected to memory. There are more cell phones on Earth than humans. Technology has multiplied faster than population. A teaspoon of soil contains more organisms than humans on Earth. The planet is alive at microscopic levels. The Milky Way is on a collision course with Andromeda and will merge in 4 billion years. The night sky will look like cosmic fireworks. The internet weighs only 0.2 ounces if electrical mass is measured. Trillions of memories, lighter than a strawberry. Your heart beats over 2.5 billion times in an average lifespan. It never stops. Not even when you sleep. Electric eels can generate up to 600 volts, enough to knock down a horse. There are lakes inside the ocean, super salty underwater pools. Fish that enter die instantly. The Sahara Desert used to be a rainforest filled with lakes, trees, and animals. Earth changes its skin over time. The mind can solve problems during dreams that it struggles with while awake. Dreaming is a second thinking mode. A lightning bolt heats the air to 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. The shortest war in history lasted only about 40 minutes between the UK and Zanzibar. The coldest recorded temperature on Earth could freeze human lungs instantly. Antarctica is more deadly than alien planets. Humans are the only animals that intentionally cook. Cooking allowed brains to evolve larger. You carry more bacterial cells than human cells. You are only 43% human by numbers. One species of jellyfish can revert to its youth stage, making it biologically immortal. If you shuffle playing cards properly, the order has likely never existed before in the universe. Space has a scent. Scientists describe it as raspberries metal and rum based on detected molecules. Saturn's moon Titan has methane lakes large enough for ships. The sky would look orange to human eyes. The largest living organism is a mushroom in Oregon, spanning over 3.5 square miles underground. Troy was considered a myth for 2,000 years until archaeologists found it in modern Turkey. Every snowflake is unique, but under lab conditions, identical ones can be grown. If we could hear the sun, it would sound like 100,000 jet engines. Space silence saves our ears. Humans spend about 6 years of their life dreaming. The brain builds worlds while the body rests. The Amazon produces 20% of Earth's oxygen, but most is consumed inside the forest itself. Earth's days grow longer by 1.7 milliseconds per century. Millions of years ago, a day was only 22 hours. The human body glows bioluminescent light, but it's too faint to see. The first computer virus was created as an experiment in the 1970s and spread accidentally. The brain processes images 60,000 times faster than text. Thumbnails decide clicks before your brain fully reacts. Sharks can sense heartbeats underwater through electrical fields. The oldest known song is 3,400 years old, carved into clay. Glass is not a solid. It is a frozen liquid that flows extremely slowly over centuries. The human brain remembers negative experiences longer for survival reasons. Pyramid workers were paid in beer in ancient Egypt. Mercury swings from 800 degrees Fahrenheit daytime to negative 290 degrees Fahrenheit at night due to no atmosphere. The deepest ocean trench is deeper than Everest is tall. Over 90% of money exists digitally. The financial world is mostly mathematical data. The universe is not only expanding, it is accelerating, and no one knows why. Your stomach grows new lining every few days, or it would digest itself. A single sneeze can travel at 100 miles per hour. An average cloud weighs over 1,000,000 pounds, floating only because air below is heavier. Ant colonies function like superorganisms with shared decision-making and task distribution. Humans share 98% of DNA with chimpanzees. Small differences make huge outcomes. Mauna Kea in Hawaii is Earth's tallest mountain when measured base to peak, but most is underwater. Spicy food doesn't burn. It tricks nerves using a chemical called capsaicin. The human eye sees 10 million colors, but we can't name most of them. Octopus arms contain neurons, letting each arm think independently. Earth experiences about 8,000 lightning strikes every minute. Gold exists on every continent and formed in dying stars before the sun existed. There are more stars in the universe than words humans have ever spoken. In the deep ocean, bioluminescence is the main source of light. The brain continues solving problems while asleep. Studying before bed helps memory. Ancient Roman sea concrete lasts longer than modern formulas because they used volcanic ash. If all atomic space were removed, humanity could fit into a sugar cube. Most of the universe is dark matter and dark energy, still invisible and unexplained. Honeybees can perform basic math. Nature doesn't need large brains to think. Some trees alive today sprouted before the pyramids were built. Ancient Peru surgeons performed skull surgery with better survival rates than 19th century doctors. Humans take more photos in 2 minutes than all photos before 1900 combined. Scientists believe we may live in one of many universes with different physics. The average adult makes 35,000 daily decisions, most made unconsciously. We've drilled only 7.5 miles into Earth, less than 0.2% of the way to the core. Every human alive shares a traceable ancestor from a few thousand years ago. Humanity is one family with billions of branches.